Westmoreland couple gunned down at their home on the West End island of Jamaica. Hi, Ken, and welcome. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk, and we're about to discuss this on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with our latest report. We'll be right back after the break with the details to come. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk. So, the situation of crime and violence still continues to be a global and even a local issue in our country. As over the past few weeks, we've seen an increase in crime and violence, and as we approach the festive season of the Christmas period, it's not getting any better as a number of families right now are left to grapple with the reality that some family members won't be spending Christmas with them. So the situation I want to talk about now will take us to the West End island of Jamaica, West End to be exact, in which a couple was gunned down at their home just this week. Now, details surrounding the incident is still sketchy up to the publication of this report, but I'm about to provide you with what I have in relation to this story, and also just to see if I can put the missing pieces of this puzzle together. So, detectives assigned to that section of the island are probing Monday night's gun slaying of a couple at their home in Westmoreland. So the individuals that were at the home now, they have been identified as 49-year-old scrap metal dealer Anthony Chandler and his 33-year-old common law wife Charlotte Reed, both of Kingswood in the parish. No details surrounding the incident or what led to this unfortunate occurrence is still not clear up to the publication of this report. And as the police carry out the investigation, it's still unclear what led to the actual taking out of these two individuals. So according to the reports reaching us now, so reports are that at around 8:45 p.m. on Monday night, residents became curious after hearing loud explosion coming from the direction of the couple's house. So this was actually before 9 p.m. on Monday night. So might be the two were at home watching even might be the news or just might be even watching a movie when this happened. So upon their arrival at the local residence, they saw the couple and rushed them to the hospital. They were shot multiple times, and the Salvamar police are actually investigating the matter. So they were taken to the Savlamar General Hospital where they succumbed to their injuries, and the police have not yet established no motive behind this latest attack. Now, this incident that happened here is one too familiar, and we have seen this situation happening over and over again. And people continue to blame the police, they blame the government, and they find everybody to blame but the people them who are carrying out these acts. This is such a sad situation, and these individuals they live together for some time in the community, and the real reason behind this is still unclear. But guess what? All I know this is stemming from somewhere, whether or not it was the male that was involved in something, whether or not it was the female that was involved in something, we don't know. But guess what now? Not because you see this happening to these individuals here. The 49-year-old scrap metal dealer Anthony Chandler and 33-year-old chef Shalette Reed. That doesn't mean to say that these people were involved in anything. And I'm not saying that these individuals were innocent either, but I've seen a growing trend where people can't catch an individual and they resort to crime against family members, friends, and we have seen it over and over again. It's a thing they call if you can't catch Harry, you catch him short. Not saying that this was the case in this recent event that took place on the Western Island, but these individuals they were at home And no one has really come out to really state whether or not they knew about anything that transpired with them before prior to this happening. But we have often seen situations such as these played out. And this is the reality of the world that we're living in. And it's very sad to see what happened here once more, in which two individuals' life snuffed out, maybe for something that they know nothing about, maybe for something that could have been talked over, or maybe that it was something that they were involved with or a part of, or even have some knowledge of. But whichever way it goes, it's still unfortunate. And it's one situation and one too many to be reporting on, because we have seen this developing over and over again. And as we approach the festive season as well, it's really alarming to see the spate of crime, the spate of violence, the spate of robberies, just crime in general has escalated so much beyond the point of repair right now, in which the authorities are left to grapple with the reality of what is happening, especially as it relates to gun related crimes. Is one more, one too many. And it's one of those cases that really needs to be looked into, especially with this new event of what transpired here in the Western Island of Jamaica. These two individuals, they were young, especially the female, still young, still had her whole life set out ahead of her, and that cut short. I hope that the authorities can find some of the missing puzzles, though, in order to put the pieces together to see if they can actually come to some amicable resolution to what is going on in our country. Because if our country continue like this, we're slowly damaging the brand of our country. We're slowly damaging the hearts and minds of the generation to come, because this is the generation that is doing all this thing now. Can you imagine 5, 10 years down the line? What example are these young youths of today setting for the future generation of the world? It's one more, one too many. And I really hope that the authorities try to implement some real stringent measures that will tackle and curtail what is going on in our country. Because if they don't find a way and means of resolving what is going on, and I'm not blaming them for what is going on, because at the end of the day, the people are the ones that are carrying out these acts. What is causing it still remains a mystery to many, because some simple things at times, things that can be talked over, things that can be resolved in such simple form and simple ways, violence seems as if it's the key or the only way for it to be settled, which is very sad. But the young youths of today, I'm telling you, their hearts are so cold. It is vicious, and they don't care where you're at, who you're with, or just generally who you are. If they want you, they're coming after you, and they will come after you in broad daylight or even in the middle of the night. That is the extent to which this is at. And as much as possible as you can avoid conflicts and disputes and disagreements with people, it's best that you always try your very best to settle it in the most calm and subtle way as best as possible. Because these individuals nowadays, they are not taking any talk, no matter how old you are, how young you are, whether they are right or whether you're wrong. It's as if they just think that violence is the way to go, and violence is the only way and means of letting their voice be heard. And our generation of today is basically portraying that lifestyle. And it's not a good look for the future of our country. But what happened to these two family members here? It's an unfortunate situation. And I hope that they do find the strength to cope. I hope that they do find the will to pull through this one because this will be a difficult one for them as they would have wanted to celebrate the Christmas period with them. They are no longer a part of this world. They have transitioned to somewhere else due to crime and violence. This is where I believe I'm going to leave this report now, though. Thanks for watching. This has been Links 007 TV. Let's talk. Have a blessed and productive day from the Links TV family.